is what we have to do in the world. This is, even though this terminology was not used at the World Food Summit, everybody was talking about sustainable diets in different words. It links agriculture issues with environment issues and health issues. It focuses on ecosystems and biodiversity and traditions.
Met l'accent sur les écosystèmes et la biodiversité et la tradition.
Fundamental to characterizing sustainable diets in different ecosystems is food composition.
Donc, pour la caractérisation, quelque chose de fondamental, c'est la composition des aliments et les besoins nutritionnels en matière de.
And methodologically, we like to look at the Mediterranean diet as a model of sustainable diets. The way the Mediterranean diet was characterized, looking at health, looking at biodiversity in different ecosystems, and then associating that with environmental sustainability and human health. And what we want to exclude from sustainable diets is the necessity of food aid. We hope we can exclude supplements and fortification.
La supplémentation et la fortification.
It certainly excludes monoculture agriculture and high chemical inputs into agriculture. It certainly excludes intensive livestock industries, which are not sustainable, according to many researchers, including those at FAO. And it hopefully helps decrease the prevalence of diet-related chronic diseases.
Donc, les maladies chroniques liées au régime alimentaire.
Okay, next slide. And this is, Sandro was the coordinator, is the coordinator of SISCAM.
Sandro, à ma droite, a été le coordinateur de ce régime.
And there have been 3 SISCAM conferences focusing on the Mediterranean diet. In 2010, we will focus on the wider world, but using a similar methodology to that used in the Mediterranean. Okay, next. This is a poster that we developed at FAO together with the Canadians at CINE, the Center for Indigenous Peoples, Nutrition and the Environment, looking at the nutritional value of foods in Africa, the taste considerations, the economical considerations, availability, and cultural aspects, celebrating diversity, in this case of indigenous peoples. Next. And Sheikh used some of these images on his poster. Next. And because you can't see this so well, we selected a few plants and we looked at the range of nutrient contents at the level of the variety. So African eggplant, actually there are 2 species and many varieties within those 2 species, and they range in nutrient content from, for example, for vitamin C, this is not extreme, but we have some other extreme examples from about 5 milligrams to almost 20 milligrams per 100 grams. Next. Finger millet, 1 species and many varieties, and the nutrient content again can be dramatically different based on variety. We know that there are many reasons for differences in nutrient content, but varietal differences is one. Next. Red palm oil can also range extremely significantly in its pro-vitamin A carotenoid content. Next. No, down there. One more? Okay, and then
leafy vegetables.
Leafy green vegetables, where you can get orders of magnitude differences in nutrient content. Okay, next. What we have done at FAO is developed indicators for biodiversity and nutrition. There are 2 indicators. They have been accepted by the CBD, the Convention on Biological Diversity,
Dans le CBD,
and
la
the
Convention biologique,
United Nations Environment Program.
l'UNEP,
And-
l'environnement des Nations Unies.
There are these two. One is composition, the other is consumption.
L'un, c'est la composition, ça porte sur la composition, et l'autre sur la consommation.
Composition is fundamental to this group, and we are collecting
La
data
composition est
from
fondamentale.
Africa
Il y a des données de l'Afrique,
in monitoring this indicator and reporting annually.
le suivi et l'évaluation annuelle.
We also have sent books, the report here, but I think it hasn't arrived, but full text on the web, the FAO website, in 3 languages.
Nous avons un
French,
texte sur le
English,
site
and
web de la
Spanish.
FAO en 3 langues, French, I think English and Spanish.
Yes, okay, and I won't talk about consumption, but if you go down, okay, and go down one
C'est
more.
la conscientisation.
And the ultimate goal of all this is
Ultime,
the conservation and sustainable use of food genetic
donc
resources.
la conservation et l'utilisation des ressources génétiques alimentaires
Okay, next.
durables.
2010 is the International Year of Biodiversity, and your
2010, c'est l'année
countries
internationale de la biodiversité.
will be undertaking activities related to biodiversity. They won't necessarily think that food composition belongs here, but we
Ils ne pensaient pas que la composition
According to the
des
Bangkok
aliments
Declaration,
appartient
need to make them aware that food composition is fundamental to this International Year of Biodiversity.
révéler que la composition des aliments appartient au secteur.
Okay, next. And in August,
C'est ça,
in the year 2000,
c'était en 2000, ou en juin, 5th May, June, hein, 6.
is it June? Oh, it's June, yes,
Yes.
yeah.
Donc on était là avec Barbara à la gauche de Tapsoba, qui était le représentant de l'école, le directeur de l'école inter-État, et quelqu'un d'autre qui ressemble à Cheikh ici.
Next one.
Cheikh.
You look younger than
Yes, you see. And here we have Sheikh, Barbara, Akiliele, and Koja. Prof, what has happened to you?
And next.
Madam, okay, we had the only person who joined the group was our IT at the regional level, Mrs. Tay, and Mrs. Shomari. She's there on the left, and Sheikh again. Oh, yes, Fatima, unfortunately, who could not make it. And Arnold's boss, Mrs. Sechi Dawson, Barbara, and
Ingrid,
Ingrid,
Bikima, who works a lot in
yes,
Mali.
she worked a lot in Mali, and she developed the food composition there. So Barbara, you have good archives here. And we have our colleagues from Tunisia.
Yeah.
Here, who are-
He's retired now.
He's retired now. Okay, Sheki. And then Zimbabwe, okay. And
Ah, yes, Zimbabwe.
Gadaga. Daga or Gadaga? Thank you.